Pi Day, Celebrating the Circle's Special Number by Denise No. The 14th day of the third month of the year, March 14th, is celebrated as Pi Day. This is because this famous number begins with 3.14. Of course, part of the reason for the number's celebrity is that it continues endlessly. 3.1415926 and on and on and on, dot, dot, dot. Pi is approximately equal to 22 divided by 7. But the nature of that approximately accounts for much of the fascination that this number holds. In 1761, Johann Heinrich Lambert mathematically proved that regardless of to what length the figure of pi is calculated, it will never stop or fall into any kind of repeating pattern. Another part of the reason pi fascinates is that it has such a vital relationship to the figure of the circle. Any circle, whether as small as a wedding ring or as enormous as the moon, will yield pi when the circumference of the circle is divided by its diameter. Excuse me. For anyone who needs brushing up on basic geometry, the circumference is the distance around the circle, and the diameter is any line that goes from one side to another while passing through its center. Mathematicians have been intrigued by pi since antiquity. Archimedes and Isaac Newton worked on approximations for pi. In 1748, Leonard Euler published a paper in which he popularized the Greek letter that is often used to stand in for pi. In the 20th century, John von Neumann was part of a team that used one of the first modern computers to extend the computation of the number. So far, pi has been calculated to over 1 trillion digits past its decimal point. Physicist Larry Shaw organized the first large-scale celebration of Pi Day in 1988. It took place at the San Francisco Exploratorium that employed Shaw. Revelers marched around a circular space and then savored fruit pies to honor the number pi. On March 12, 2009, the United States of Representatives passed a non-binding resolution recognizing March 14th as National Pi Day. Pi Day is celebrated in a variety of ways, with two of the most popular being eating pies and discussing the importance of this number. A professor of mathematics at Bolivar, Missouri's Southwest Baptist University, Dr. Kevin Hopkins, recalls, "When I was in high school, a student baked a pie in the shape of the pi symbol." Coincidentally, March 14, 1879, was the day on which physicist Albert Einstein was born. Since Einstein lived in Princeton, New Jersey for 20 years while working at the Institute for Advanced Study, a celebration takes place there that combines honoring pi and Einstein. People eat pie, recite pi, and also stage an Albert Einstein look-alike contest. Dr. Kevin Hopkins will recognize Pi Day by singing a song for his students on March 14th. "I sing it to my students every year since I found it online," Dr. Hopkins states. "It's just called the Pi Song and was written by Joel Gilmore." Pi may be the best-known irrational number. Dr. Hopkins believes that the reason this number is so famous is that people encounter it early in school. People study circles when they are in elementary school, he notes. Elementary school-age students see circles as one of the basic shapes. You have to know about pi to talk about the mathematics of circles. Most of the other irrational numbers don't come up until much later in school. Indeed, the centrality of circles to our lives makes this number of key importance. Happy Pi Day to one and all.